Alright, we are now ready to move on to drawing substitutions. Now this concept is a little different. You're essentially putting frames or different drawings on your drawing layers. And then when you want them to show that drawing, it will change the key exposure in the timeline. But we have to set this up first, okay? So how we get started? Well, we're gonna start with the eye. We're gonna make a blink. So the first concept you need to look at is when you select your eye artwork, you can see in the library that the selected artwork shows up as drawing substitution, and you get a small thumbnail of it. You also see I_L and 1, so that indicates that this is the number 1 drawing on our layer. Now, in order to add some drawing substitutions, we have to kind of go back to the beginning a little bit. We're going to have to add a duplicate frame. So this is different than copy and paste. You're not copying and pasting on frames. You're copying and pasting within that drawing layer. And then when it's time to use it, you'll tell the software, hey, I want to use this drawing instead. Okay, so let's make sure our eye layer is selected. And down here on the timeline, I'm going to find duplicate drawing. Okay, so when I click that, keep your eye on the drawing substitution up here in the library. I'm going to go ahead and click that. And now it says I_L2. And we have like a second little tick mark here on the drawing substitution. Now, it doesn't look like it's changed. Well, see, if we go to 0, there's nothing. It doesn't look like it's changed because we haven't changed the second one yet. So let's go ahead and do that. We're mostly only going to be working in the eye layer. This is still a little difficult for me as well. So there may be a jump cut where I'm like, there, I figured it out, because that's kind of where I'm at right now too. So if you get frustrated, that's okay. I'm still learning too. Alright, so I'm going to click on my IL. I already duplicated my first substitution. So now I want to do like a halfway blink for this eye. Couple things. I want to kind of redraw this top line. So I want some reference for that. So I'm going to go and turn my reference art back on. Now I can't see it. Well, I guess I could. I could turn on that. I can't really see it very good in the drawing view. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the head and chin so that I can see behind that. So I'm going to select my head and chin, and I'm going to say D for disable. There we go. D for disable. And that goes ahead and turns it off so I can kind of see behind that eye there. All right, let's go back to the eye. So I'm working on the overlay layer at the moment, okay? Keep that in mind. We are on the overlay layer. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this eyeball off so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, it looks like somehow I don't have that top line in my overlay. That is super weird. But I'm gonna go into my overlay, and I'm gonna draw a new line in there. It's so weird. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and draw that. So I'm just going to grab the corner of the eye here. I want to make sure they match. And I'm just gonna kind of make a curve across. For some reason I'm in white. Okay. Sure it's black. Okay. Make a curve across. It's kind of halfway-ish. I'm gonna grab my pencil editor, and I'm going to kind of try to match that taper that I had in my other drawing. So I'm gonna select those, gonna kind of get that eyelid about the same width. Okay, and then I need to move my lash down a little bit along with it. I may need to change the width of that. So you want to kind of line it up. So So I'm gonna line that up. And then I'm going to take my pencil editor again, make sure it's more seamless. Also menos. Okay. So there's my half blink. So you can kind of see over here in the drawing substitution, like this overlay, because I'm in the overlay layer right now. So if I'm satisfied with how this looks, I'm going to grab all these lines. I'm going to circle or do the selection. I'm going to copy. I'm going to go into my lines. I'm going to delete that, and then I'm going to paste. And then I'll delete, well, I'm going to delete this color. I'm going to go back here, fill this in, and I'll copy and paste the color. So white, fill it in, grab it, say Command X, and I want to put it in the color. Okay, so now I have a half blink. Okay, if I come up here in the drawing substitution, I can always switch it back. Okay, so let's go back to camera view, and so you can see. Off, and then let me bring back the nodes that I hid. So I'm going to select those and say A to bring them back. So now you can see, go back to my eye. You have to go back to the eye artwork layer in order to see it, but you can see now I have a half blink. Okay, let's do this process again, and let's do a full blink. I may add a line for the eyelid, possibly. You don't have to do that. I'm just going to keep it simple. So I'm going to come back to my IL. I'm going to, step one, we're going to duplicate the frame or the drawing. And that's down here on the timeline. Notice when I do that, it adds another one to drawing substitution. I am now on I_L3. Okay, and since it's a duplicate of my previous one, it's going to be the same. Going into the drawing view, if I want to see my reference again, I'm going to turn that on. I need to have the reference, so I'm going to do that. There's no shame in that. I'm going to disable these so I can see what the heck I'm doing. We're going to go into only the overlay of IL. Okay, only overlay this time. And I'm going to go ahead and so that's the overlay. It's closed all the way, but I need to copy this. Copy and then go into the lines. Delete what's in there. Paste that in. And then delete what's in color because I don't need that because we're fully closed. Okay, so now let me go back to camera. Let me turn off my background. We should see that fully closed. Let me go and turn back on so I can see what I'm doing here. Okay. You may want to experiment with it to see if it's to your liking, but there is a full eye blink.